Hello everyone, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Life is Strange Double Exposure. So yeah, let us continue. Alderman is gone. Yeah, he got sucked into something last time, right? What is this?
Yeah, left his door open. I got to watch him hate my writing in real time. I could practically read my grade off his face. Martin Hart, F-.
So this is Martin?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So unless there's a Christmas miracle, he's gonna fucking fail me. Hey, it's okay. I mean, it's fucking not okay. But I don't want you to worry about me. It's just one grade. Yeah, I mean, I knew I was gonna miss her, but I don't know. It's been a lot harder to get out of bed since Sophie died.
What? So is Safi his teacher back then, and then yes, Safi died. So there's a new teacher in town? Is that it?
I'll bet my camera that Gwen knows something about Maya. I, for one, kind of like the paper straws.
Yes, nobody likes the paper straws. We've heard you. We continue to hear you. Unfortunately, until we run out of them, and we have a lot, we can't replace them with your preferred delivery method of plastic. Paper straws.
Lo-fi ambient bellows to chill/study to. A classic.
Lo-fi? You like lo-fi music? Me personally, I mean, it's chill music. Release the Kraken.
Then boom! The spaceship crashes right in the middle of a park, and this alien crawls out of the hatch.
That seems like a lot of money for a student project.
I'm only gonna shoot the trailer. I figure I can cut costs doing some old school practical effects.
Seems like you've got a plan. Still very ambitious.
Go big or go home, right?
I'd been meaning to ask Diamond about her new movie. It's nice to see her so excited about something other than Moses.
So this is the dead timeline, right? Yeah, because yeah, Gwen is here. Okay, let me talk to you. Is it okay though if I actually like check the other items? Black rose.
One of those Abraxas roses for Safi.
The plant. Didn't we water this?
It's alive!
More music I'm not cool enough to know.
The bleed. Blue weather. But yeah, ain't vinyls like super expensive?
Old school. Nice.
Okay, let me post that. Is it okay to post this? Gwen being a vinyl girly feels incredibly on the nose. Okay. Candied pecans.
Happy holidays to my favorite prof. I don't think a happy holidays is in the cards.
Yeah, I like how we can just check all the things here without Gwen getting angry.
It takes me ages to comment on one student photo. I can't imagine having to grade exams. One of Safi's former students, I guess.
Dr. Hunter, first and foremost, my condolences. I know you and Safi were close. You don't know me. There's no reason you would. I know it might be inappropriate to come to you with this, but I frankly don't know what else to do. Before her death, Safi was helping me. I know as a member of the LGBT community yourself. Okay. I thought I was gonna say something like meaningful or whatever.
Is that Safi's book?
Hey, Gwen.
Max. No conversations for you to conveniently overhear this time. Sorry to disappoint.
Actually, I need to talk to you about Safi. No reason to beat around the bush.
I know you got Safi's book deal canceled.
Shit.
What I don't understand is
Why?
You really have a knack for learning shit you're not supposed to know, you know that?
So I've been told.
Well then.
Explain?
No use fighting the inevitable. What do you want to know?
What is a better question here? I think we'll just go straight, right, and ask it. Why?
That book meant the world to Safi. You had to know that losing it would break her heart.
Of course I did. I busted my ass to help Safi get that deal in the first place. Introduced her to my agent, my publisher, lobbied for her. I don't regret it. That book was good.
This keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Okay, so then why? Maybe we can ask this other one first, right? Yeah.
So, what did you tell the publisher that made them nix the deal?
I told them there was incendiary content in the book. Which was true. It would have harmed a lot of people. Safi included.
Yeah, what? What was so incendiary? No, I actually thought it was like literally. Like when they open it, it would burst into flames.
Safi's book was incendiary? How? What was it about?
You really don't have an off switch, do you? How much did Safi tell you about Maya Okada?
Gwen's bringing up Maya? Time to pay attention.
It got mentioned, I guess.
Maya Okada? Safi never mentioned the name.
She always did keep her cards close to her chest, didn't she? The two of them were like the creepy twins in The Shining. You never saw one without the other. And that Vin Lang kid used to follow the two of them around like a lost puppy. But then Maya took her own life.
And that's what Safi wrote about in her book?
Maya's death and everything around it. Her anger at her mom for even thinking of Caledon when she'd just lost a soulmate. Ultimately, I realized it wasn't worth putting Yasmin and Safi through all that again. I made a call. I don't know if it was the right one, but it's one I made.
Sounds like Yasmin can tell me more about Maya. I'll have to be tactful.
Okay, let's ask this one now.
Let me get this straight. You helped Safi get the deal, and then you killed it?
If it had to be done, it made sense for me to do it. You know, I brought you into this world, etc.
One last thing. Is that Safi's manuscript?
Oh, part of it, why?
Can I read it?
No. That's where I draw the line. I don't trust you not to dig up old graves. Jesus. I've spilled too much already. Let's call this conversation over. Huh?
Okay, under drawer.
Shit. Now I'm even more convinced there's something important in that manuscript.
So what do we do now? We move?
How do I get my hands on a copy?
How about we just take it from here, right? And then we ran away. Moses, what do you want? I probably need... Oh, okay, what is this? Okay, cool. That's a big help. I'll be in touch later. Okay, so I started doing a little digging into Alderman's situation, and it's already weird. Apparently, neither Vermont State nor Lakeport PD have any record of a Detective Vincent Alderman ever. So what, he got erased, I mean? But we still remember him though. That's weird. So he got erased from the timeline.
How can they have no record of him? They sent him.
Okay, so he's really gone. Yasmin, Maya Okada. Exactly how much does Yasmin know about the Maya Okada situation? Gwen hinted that Yasmin was involved in the aftermath of the Maya's death. I should have a chat with the boss. Can we still speak with her?
Please. No more questions, Max.
Amanda. So over the long wait times, Isaac and Emily are out sick, so we're a little back up. Wasn't anticipating this big of a lunch rush. 45 minutes wait time? I don't need my coffee that badly. Less posting, more serving. Kinda true though. I mean, it's not gonna be in this side though. Yeah. Oh wait, it is.
Gotcha.
Wait, actually it's okay.
Reading Safi's manuscript after all this feels like, I don't know, being hit by a tidal wave.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be, or not gonna be here. A million miles beneath my feet. She lies still in her Sunday clothes. We killed her with our own hands. I mean, our lack of hands. I killed her with my voice. I mean, my lack of voice. Maya's book was like a child or a tumor, or a rising beast within her. On the first page, she wrote that she was drowning, and by the time she finished, she was drowned. What? So, you're telling me Maya Okada drowned? Laws of physics. The drowned always surface. What isn't spoken still exists. You can chop her up and sell her for parts, but her ghost remains whole, floating there in the corner of my kitchen, giving me that familiar look. The one that says unstitch the binding. Let the pages fall out, fluttering like birds shot down. The one that says take him for everything he's got and then some. Okay.
Whatever happened with Maya was explosive. Let's see what Yasmin has to say about her.
Notes. Dr. Hunter, this morning I attempted to call a student resources, asking them why your classes for the rest of the semester has been cancelled. I was told in no uncertain terms that it was none of my business. Then I tried calling the president, she didn't even pick up the phone. Then I walked up to Mr. Reyes, the custodian, and he told me he'd witnessed you being removed by security and that you'd been suspended under suspicion of selling drugs to the students. I won't insult you by asking if you're guilty. I'll just wish you the best and tell you you're the best teacher I've ever had. My student visa only lasts for another semester, but if there's anything I can do, or if on some off chance you're ever in Bangkok, look me up. Send some chai. Dr. Hunter and DSBS Iraq. I'm drunk. Birthday? Happy birthday. Apologies for the stationery. It was the only thing within reach. I believe I speak for all of us when I say that this is unacceptable and you can count on our support at the hearing next week. If you're looking for a lawyer, I can recommend a decent one. We're going to fight this Gwen. We'll go to the paper if we have to. Caledon Literature Department. You will be avenged. The Abrax Society. I guess we can leave like this. We can get out, I mean. Okay, we gotta go out.
Would you mind closing it behind you, Max?
So maybe Maya Okada drowned and then they say it was, yeah. Her, like she did that on her own, I mean. But is it really though? Is it really?
Sorry, Yasmin, but I'll need to interrupt your downtime with some questions.
Give me a second first. Loretta's right here though. What's up, fellas? What are you talking about? Talking about some cryptids? Probably not. Oh, this is something new. Yeah, we didn't have this last time. Mask card.
The art department really pushes for self-expression in every medium. I like that about Caledon.
Create a mask that is specific not to your family or culture, but to you as an individual. Consider the parts of your face that will be covered and which will be exposed.
Oh wow. These are, extremely creepy.
Elephant
Sorry.
mask. Do we have any friends here? So only Loretta is there, right? Rock band?
Wait, Donner and Blitzen means thunder and lightning? Who knew Santa's reindeer were so metal?
Donner Blitzen means thunder plus lightning. A heavy metal Christmas battle of the bands. December 15th, the Rat Hole. Doors at 8 p.m. Whose office is this? Darren Carlson. We haven't met this guy, right?
Dang, Sophie must be a grading machine.
Professor Carlson, assistant Safi. So Safi is just an assistant. John Shoemaker A minus. Hank Porter B. So a lot of A's. Gerald Butler. Wait, Gerald Butler went to this school? Okay. Safi, do not forget to enter the grades online once they're finished. Password is 1223. Enter final grades into paper tray at the end of the semester. Notes.
And then she didn't.
Remember to lock the door when you're finished grading. She didn't though. Do we need to remember that the password is 1233 or 1223? Yeah, something like that. Mail. Okay, I guess we'll talk to Loretta first. We've pretty much like already seen all this stuff.
I can't imagine being this trusting. Don't they know there's snoops like me around?
I mean, kind of true though. Yeah, a lot of people just leaving their stuff there.
Loretta's a hard worker. I'll give her that. I just wish she'd use her powers for good.
Hey, Loretta. Oh, hi, Miss Caulfield. How are you?
Miss Caulfield. Didn't you call her Max earlier?
Have you talked to Reggie since yesterday?
Reggie? Reggie Kagan? Business major Reggie?
Crap!
Oh yeah.
Wrong Loretta, Max. You know what? Ignore me. I am lost in space. End of the semester, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Awkward.
Anyway, catch you later, Loretta.
Hey, that was it. I want to talk to her more though. Hey, big mistake, man. Oh my god, why did I click that? No, we cannot talk to her anymore.
Loretta's a hard worker. I'll give her that. I just wish she'd use her powers for good.
Dude, I forgot that, yeah, it was on the dead side that Reggie was freaking out. Sorry.
Okay, time for a delicate conversation. Hi, Yasmin.
Maxine, how are you? I was worried after your nosebleed yesterday.
Like I said, I get those all the time.
Still, be careful. Small symptoms can be signs of larger problems. A toothache can mean a heart attack.
I'm gonna try not to think about that too hard. I was hoping we could talk.
Come, sit.
Then I want to choose the correct what do you call this question here, because yeah, I don't want to end it again like just what we had with Loretta, right? We'll start with Gwen, I guess.
I heard about what happened to Dr. Hunter.
Yes,
Would you really fire her?
that depends on the findings of the committee. It's out of my hands now.
Have you seen Sophie today?
No. We're meeting later this afternoon. I can tell her you were looking for her.
Honestly though, we haven't really seen Safi. Yeah, she came back, but we don't really talk to her. For some reason, right?
You look like you've won the day. Coffee's that good?
Our ratings are. Caledon is once again one of the top universities in the country. The coffee is just so-so.
Did Sophie tell you her book deal was cancelled?
What? No. How was she when she found out?
Not sure, but I bet she was devastated.
Oh, Sophia. I'll be sure to talk to her about this.
Okay, Maya. Let's see.
I wanted to ask you about something. Have you heard of a student named Maya Okada?
Of course. She took her own life. 4 years ago. A horrible tragedy.
I think Sophie's book was cancelled because it was about Maya.
Impossible. Safia didn't even know Maya.
Did Yasmin just lie to me? Do I call her out? She'll be pissed, but I can cut straight to the point. Or should I go along with it and see what narrative she's trying to spin?
Okay, we got a choice here. I think in situations like this, we just gotta play along, yeah. Like there's no point in calling someone out and then they're just gonna be angry at us. And then they're not gonna say anything, right? So we're gonna play along, yeah, go along with it right now. It doesn't matter even though.
Of course. I don't know why I thought they knew each other. It's just...
What?
Okay, rumor.
There's this rumor that something happened with Maya before she died.
I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but Ms. Okada appears to have caused herself a great deal of pain.
So, she had a bad reputation. No wonder you didn't want her and Safi associated with each other.
Exactly. Strange. I really thought Vin's statement closed the matter.
Shady cow skull throwing Vin is involved?
Enough ancient history. I have a favor to ask. Safia's been distant lately. Could you keep an eye on her for me?
I mean, we can say why me, but like I think we know the answer to this one because yeah, Max and Safi are pretty close, right? I'll say the opposite, yeah.
I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that.
I'm not asking you to spy. Just let me know how she's doing from time to time.
Yeah. Sure. I'll look out for her.
Thank you, Maxine. Oh, the time. Let's do lunch again. Somewhere with more atmosphere than the other place.
That was odd. What did she mean by Vin's statement? Maybe I'd better talk to Vin myself.
Okay, let's message. Do we actually message him? Message Moses. Why Moses though? What? Ask Moses about Vin's statement. Do you know if Vin put out a statement after Maya's death? I didn't see it at the time since I wasn't at Caladon yet, but Safi shared with me once. Hang on. Okay, he said Maya was an incredibly talented writer, but she also had mental health problems. We tried to get her help she needed, but it didn't work. If we'd known it was as bad as it was, we would have done more. So does that help? It does, Moses. You're a gem. Yasmin flat out lied about Safi knowing Maya. Something's going on here.
He's probably in the admin building.
So maybe Safi, maybe Maya didn't really die. Like just like that, right? There's more into it. So what is this for Lucas? Honestly, if you're available, Max, I've required an extra ticket to the Burlington Expo. To clarify, this is strictly an invitation from a colleague. I have no interest in you outside of that. So basically, we're denying him anyways. Not my cup of tea, can't make it. Yeah, both are denies. I'll just say I can't make it. Like, come on. There's not an answer even that yes, maybe, right?
Lucas must be really grateful if he deigns to be this nice to me.
I mean, we kind of sided with him though. Was Amanda.
Hey, sport. We're just gonna walk past me without saying hello?
Sport?
Yeah. I'm trying out middle-aged white dad slang nowadays. Is it working?
Sure.
What are you doing on campus?
Just going on a coffee run?
But your coffee's better at the Turtle. This one tastes like ass.
Enough about me. What are you doing here?
I work here.
No. I mean, I just saw you talking to President Fayyad. What were you talking about?
Okay, this is kind of suspicious though. Amanda? Why is Amanda talking like this? No, because yeah, we've seen like the videos, for example, with Gwen, right? Like someone is selling drugs as Gwen. Is this actually Amanda though? Why are you so... Yeah, why are you asking this? Is this Amanda or... I can't trust this one right now. It kind of feels different as well. Like whenever we talk with Amanda, like this feels different for some reason. Do I say this though? No, I'll just say just work stuff, yeah.
Oh, just work stuff? Why?
Just curious. I didn't realize you two hung out.
I don't know that we hang out, but she's my boss, Safi's mom. We're bound to run into each other, you know?
Is this about Safi?
I mean, yeah, we talked about Safi.
You know you can talk to me about anything, right?
Yeah, of course. Maybe I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Sure thing. Well, I'll leave you to it then. See you around.
See you, Amanda.
That is not Amanda, man. That was a weird, yeah.
He's probably in the admin building.
That was kind of weird. That's not Amanda. Or if that was Amanda, then she is very suspicious. Okay, he's right there though. There's a lot of people here. What is that?
crush on Lucas? Really? Things can't be that bad, can they?
Burlington Book Festival presents Be Not Afraid, an evening of truth and art with Lucas Colmenero.
Okay, Isabel, you were absolutely right.
As always. What, was I right about?
As it happens, a number of folks, faculty and staff alike, would love a 4-day work week.
And how many would you say a number is?
A dozen? And I only started talking to people after our chat yesterday. Not just the work week either. Lots of issues came up.
Such as?
Salaries, tenure track, the fact that at least 3 different department heads, including ours, have always been men.
We've been thinking too small.
We've been thinking way too small.
So a new proposal wouldn't be for a 4-day
Oh my
work
god, it's
week,
these two again.
period.
It's Arati and the other one, right?
Has been a secretary? What the heck are you talking?
Keep up my shenanigans and I'll have to add Max Caulfield to the list.
The spooky stories and cryptid creatures of Lake Chaplin.
I'm not saying there's anything.
Honestly, I don't want to hear those two anymore. Arati and that other professor. They're always just complaining every single time.
I didn't realize I needed cryptid erotica until just now.
My heart belongs to a Mothman, a paranormal love story. Faculty releases.
Looks like they're pulling Gwen's books from the library. This is such bullshit.
Okay, removing Gwen's stuff. Let's go to Vinden. Yeah, those two earlier, they just complain every single time. Every time we hear them complaining about something.
I don't know this Vin as well, but let's see what I can do. Hey, Vin.
Yasmin's out right now. Sorry to disappoint. Unless you're here for me. In which case, I'll do my best to be of service.
Do you talk like this to everyone who comes near Yasmin's office?
I've never met a pissed off board member I can't defang with a little eyebrow action.
Why is he talking like this?
Speaking of Yasmin, how did you end up in her good graces?
It's been so long I can't remember. She probably saw me in The Importance of Being Earnest my freshman year. Not to brag, but I was kind of a campus sensation as Algernon.
So it had nothing to do with Maya Okada?
Wow. You know Maya's name. Am I supposed to collapse under the weight of that revelation?
You're supposed to talk to me like a human being about what happened with her.
What do you need me for, Super Sleuth? You're obviously capable of digging up ancient gossip on your own. Now, if you'll excuse me, Gwen's hearing completely scrambled Kahuna's schedule.
No casual chats about Maya. Noted.
Dead World Diamond.
Maybe other Vin will spill.
Other Vin?
I wanted to talk to you about Abraxas and who should be leading it.
Oh, there.
Waiting until I'm down to try to kick me out, huh? I thought you were smarter than that.
Oh no, I should have listened first.
Don't mind us, Max. We were just finishing up.
Then Abraxas needs new blood.
You mean you need another line on your resume?
Hold up, can we talk? I just want to ask you about Maya.
Please. I can't handle the both of you. Trying to exploit my weak spots.
Did I just witness a failed crown snatching?
You gotta seize the opportunities when you can. And hey, it almost worked. Speaking of which, what's the deal with Maya? Isn't she the undergrad who died a while ago?
That's her? Why, do you know anything?
Just that Vin looks like he bit into a lemon anytime someone says her name.
So Maya makes Vin uncomfortable, huh? Let's find out why.
There's gonna be a debate at the beginning of next semester. A special little pissing match for Vin and me. Vin usually runs for Abraxas president unopposed. But if I had the right piece of dirt, I bet I could make him step down.
If I give her something juicy and then go to the other timeline, maybe I can listen in on Diamond confronting Vin? Vin gave a statement where he said Maya had mental health problems. Which may have been true, but I think there's more. What I'm saying is, someone let Maya down. Really badly.
I don't get it. Were Maya and Vin friends or something?
I'm not sure, but they definitely knew each other.
And Vin gave a statement about her death. What a pompous little piece of shit.
Whatever he did, now's your chance to squeeze it out of him.
Damn. Okay, Machiavelli.
Can you do me a favor? Wait until I get out of here to bring this up with him.
You got it. I won't jeopardize your getaway.
This Vin's not going to tell me anything. Maybe the other one has looser lips. If I'm going to listen in on this conversation, I need to cross to the other side.
I know. Unknown number.
Oh, shit. Do I have to go to Abraxas meetings now? This is why I never did extracurriculars.
Oh, because we solved it, right? Salutations, Max, and congratulations on solving our devious puzzle. Allow me to be among the first to welcome you into the illustrious and inclusive Abraxas Society. Cool. Or whatever, I guess. Ironic detachment. You'll fit in perfectly. Diamond notices Vin reacts whenever Maya is mentioned. The question we both want to know is why. Gwen. I've lost 2 talented students now, both young women who were highly gifted and bold. I don't know what to make of that beyond. I should have done more. The other student you mean was Maya, right? She was in my intro class and impressive as hell from day one. I think of her frequently. Wish I could have met Maya. She seemed like such a real one. But we got one more, right? From Loretta. Dropping a new episode of Get a Clue in 2 days that digs deeper into Safi Fayad and explores the death of Maya Okada, Safi's former classmate who also passed away at Caledon. Can't wait to listen. Please be respectful to former students who have passed. I'm sorry for your loss, President Fayad. I mean that 100%. This is my way of being respectful. Their stories deserve more attention. No, you just want the clicks. Polaroid.
The hedgehog, distant relative of the shrew, enjoys its rest after a full day's work for the kahuna.
Just don't break it?
I could just get you a new one. It cost me like $2.
I don't want a new one. I want the one you gave me.
Safi bought him that hedgehog? That's sweet.
Okay. The Hermit. Where's the hedgehog?
You finally return my phone calls, Desmond. Damn the emails. Safi was our only child. Can't you spare 15 minutes to discuss her funerary arrangements? No. She didn't have a will. And though she died by suicide, she didn't leave a note.
Died by suicide? But I thought...
Wait, they still believe that?
As soon as possible. I hate the thought of her lying in a funeral home. Alone.
I can't keep listening to this.
They still believe that she died like that.
How the hell do I get him to talk?
Hey, Vin.
Now that is the face of someone who just overheard the little discussion Diamond and I were having.
Yeah, afraid so. I take it things are dicey inside of Brexis?
Yeah, well, things are dicey outside of it too. The uniformity is comforting.
And yet, no little airplane bottles in sight.
Kahuna caught on to the airplane bottle gambit, so now I have to drown my sorrows at the Turtle after work. Join me?
I'll check my calendar, sir.
My schedule's a little, crazy today, but I do have sorrows I'd like to drown. Violently.
Don't we all?
How the hell do I get him to talk?
Hedgehog. Snapshot.
Say cheese, little guy.
We're gonna post that. Vin is like, why did you post this? Prickly exterior, yet secretly vulnerable. Are you telling or trying to tell us something, Vin? Okay, I guess we gotta shift here and then we're gonna do like the same stuff we did with Moses, remember then? Because yeah...
If I eavesdrop on Diamond and Vin, Vin might leak what he knows about Maya.
So we're using our powers in front of him. He's right here. But... Oh, there she is.
Can you let a man make a stale cup of coffee in peace?
No. Because here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up before, but I know about the statement you made. About Maya. You told people she had mental health issues, but that wasn't the whole story, was it?
That's an extremely fucked up thing to bring up.
Nobody expects the head of Abraxas to be Mother Teresa, but they shouldn't be covering up details about someone's death.
Alright, fine. You wanna know what happened? After he died, Yasmin told me that if I stated on the record that Maya was troubled, I'd give you a job as her assistant.
Holy.
Why would anyone want to hear about what you had to say about Maya?
I don't know, Dinah, maybe because we were fucking friends? I met in one of Colmenaro's fiction classes and it clicked.
And you said that shit about her?
Shut up! You wanted a performance and now you're gonna kill her. I grew up without any money, okay? Most kids at Caledon don't get what that's like. And I'm not fucking stupid, okay? I'm not gonna make it as an actor. So yes, Yasmin promised me a stable, respectable job, health insurance. And I took it. And I cared about Maya. And it was a horrible thing to do, and I've regretted it ever since.
I don't have to bring that up in the debate.
There's not gonna be a debate. I'm dropping out of the race.
You're just gonna let me be the head of Abraxas? Like that?
It doesn't feel very good. In the end, does it?
Vin met Maya in Lucas's class. And he also knows something about the cow skull through Sophie's windshield, which conveniently made Lucas look guilty. If I can pressure the other Vin, maybe he'll tell me what the hell is going on here.
So, Maya, or I mean he made it up, right? Mental illness and stuff. So Yasmin has probably, is connected to what happened with Maya there. But what? Like, why was she hiding it? Or maybe maybe Yasmin didn't do anything. Maybe something happened with Safi and Maya and then she's just protecting her daughter, right? Who knows? We'll see.
I know you're busy. Give me just a minute of your time.
This better be worth it.
Yasmin gave you this job as a favor, didn't she? For talking to a reporter who was writing about Maya's death?
Didn't your parents ever teach you to not bring up people's dead friends for no reason?
There is a reason. I promise.
Please, enlighten me.
We are trying to help someone, I guess. I mean, I think it's Max herself, right? But yeah, we'll just say this.
It might not make a lot of sense, but I'm trying to help someone. And that means learning about Maya.
Maya's been dead for years now. She can't help you or anyone else.
Just go with me for a second, okay?
All right.
You said in your statement that Maya was troubled. But that wasn't true, was it? Finn, what really happened?
Ask Lucas Colmenero. It all started in his class. He has Maya's blood on his hands.
You're not saying Lucas
Killed her? Not literally, but... The man deserves every misfortune that befalls him.
Like, for example, if Safi suspected him of tossing a cow skull through her windshield?
No more free secrets. I have a reputation to protect.
I guess I could reveal one of the other secrets I know.
Do I say you and Safi were together? I mean, if I say that, he would say like, oh, you were looking at my phone, right? Lucas filed a restraining order against Safi. I don't want to say this. You owe me a favor. Yeah.
You owe me a favor, remember? Because of your package.
My... package?
Not that, sir.
Shit! That's in the other timeline.
Oh my god.
Get it together, Max. Never mind.
Dude. Okay, thank god. I thought it was gonna skip again. Okay.
You and Safi had a thing, didn't you?
One, information I already know isn't exactly thrilling. Two, I'm dying to know how you figured that one out. Because I'm confident it wasn't Safi.
I saw a photo on your phone.
Remind me not to underestimate you.
Alright. So was the cow skull you, or not?
Yes.
It is him.
So, why?
I mean, you've seen a pissed off Safi before. She's like a force of nature. When I heard her book got squashed, I seized an opportunity to aim her at a deserving target.
So you were, what? Protecting Gwen?
That's as much as you get. And now I really do have to get back to work. But, Caulfield, whatever the real reason is for you digging up old history, be respectful to Maya. She suffered enough while she was alive.
Max, don't need to knock. My door's always open. Come on in. I want to show you something.
So we automatically went here, okay.
Good for her.
Whoever it was that tipped me in THC gummies last night, are you single? Hot. I feel like we got a good thing going here. Your THC fairy godmother probably doesn't remember last night, let's be real. You're ruining my fantasy. Sorry. To my rock, my light, and my favorite drinking buddy Claudia, thank you for being my wife. Without you, I'd probably be still crying alone in a bar in Kansas. Now, look, who's crying? It's me. Okay. Lucas, we have a lot, so... Cow skull removed there. Lucas has an alibi. It wasn't him. Safi did a lot of things. It's very secretive with Safi here. Safi's book was cancelled because it was about her late friend Maya. What the hell did Safi write? Safi never mentioned of Maya. Maya wasn't only Safi's friend who died. She was the entire subject of Safi's book, and Safi was angry about what happened to her. Yasmin was definitely lying about Safi and Maya knowing each other. Why would she deny a friendship that was clearly important to Safi? The statement Vin put out after Maya's death blamed her mental health struggles. That would have pissed Safi off. Probably. Vin admitted that he was the one who threw the cow skull. Vin and Safi were hooking up. Yasmin had Vin do a PR spin on Maya's death. That was worth enough to her to land him a job. So what was he covering for? Stained rug.
Looks like someone had a party foul.
What? Oh, it's just coffee. I'm a little preoccupied.
Aw, cute.
My son gave that to me a few years ago. I just dug it out of storage.
Oh, he's actually talking about what we're looking at. Okay.
Ah, are you familiar with Araucaria forests? They're all over southern Chile.
I'm not. They look beautiful, though.
Well, next time the wanderlust hits you.
Signed a soccer ball by Pele?
I don't recognize the name.
Oh, that. A fan sent it to me. He's quite famous, actually. Do you follow much football?
Not really.
So you don't even say the name of who sent it. Dude, what is this? It's gold. Have your own coffee machine here? Damn. How do we talk to him?
What did you want to show me?
Take a look at that.
Computer. Fancy pen.
A pen so fancy I'd be nervous to write with it. This is actually a really cool shot. I hope Robbie's doing okay.
We got 2 restraining order and email.
Holy shit, he actually did it. Did I make the right choice? Should I have told Safi about this?
Honestly, with all the things that we've been finding, I wouldn't trust Safi for now. Order granting in part temporary restraining order and setting date for preliminary injunction hearing. This matter having come before the court on plaintiff Lucas Colmenero motion for temporary restraining order, preliminary and permanent injunction, and its verified complaint hereby finds and orders as follows. Based on the facts alleged in Lucas Colmenero's verified complaint and motion and supporting affidavits, Lucas Colmenero has established the following requisite elements for a temporary restraining order. Email.
A movie? Holy shit. Now I don't have to read the rest of the book.
Lucas, I've got some great news for you. Olympus Mons Picture is interested in the film rights for Wilder Beast Than These. I'll call you with more details and next steps so you can keep an eye out. Underpaid author Wrangler Samuel. So is that it? That's the thing you want to say? Tell me? Your book and the restraining order?
It's a temporary one. I bought myself 2 weeks to find some solid evidence. I know you may not be thrilled. Safi's your friend. But it's giving me a lot of peace of mind, so thank you.
I'll just say you're welcome.
No problem. I hope whatever's going on between you and Safi can be fixed. Hopefully, without that.
I'm afraid that ship has sailed. but I'm sure that's not why you came to my office. How can I help you, Max?
Do we go straight? No, let's ask the other stuff first.
How's Robbie doing?
Still angry with me, but we're making progress. I canceled a few things to go to his taekwondo match. I think it made him happy.
I don't mean to pry, but I couldn't help seeing that email from your agent.
Oh, no worries. It's an incredible feeling. Getting chosen for the big screen. About time, right? Just don't tell people yet. Okay, Max? These sorts of things, they have to be announced properly. I'm thinking at Krampus.
Krampus?
Probably. I have a call with my agent later. I'll get the details then.
Why aren't you at that Burlington book event?
The book expo? I pulled out. Didn't seem important, what with everything happening to Robbie and all this.
I was wondering, what can you tell me about Maya Okada?
Why do you ask?
I mean, you know why. It's about Safi.
Surely you know why I'm asking. Better than anyone else.
I'm afraid I don't, actually. Now, if you'll excuse me,
dude,
I have a phone call to take with my agent, so if you could see yourself out.
I sided with you, man.
Sure.
I sided with you. And this is what you were paying me?
Well, that was a bust. Won't be able to snoop around in here either.
Okay, we got a shift. Okay, let's go inside. What is this?
No, Lucas. Sounds like a great time to take a look around inside.
So in this other timeline, he went there.
Alright, let's see what I can find about Maya.
The devil standy. He still brought it inside. Oh, we can check this one now.
Pretentious, shiny, and probably hasn't typed a word in years. Kinda like Lucas.
Is it actually golden though? Polaroid. It's destroyed.
How'd they get in here? Jesus, some of these items are priceless. I've got a lot on my plate. I don't need this right now. Where the hell's Yasmin? Where's security?
First Gwen's slashed tires, now Lucas's office? What's going on in this timeline?
A lot of problems, I would say.
Guess normal drip just doesn't cut it for Professor Colmenero. The Scholes Award for Literary Excellence. They're handing out typewriters now for writing books. Don't think I've ever seen this sort of tree in the wild.
Top or the bottom?
Do you have something for me, Mr. Filing Cabinet? These folders are all from this year. I doubt I'll find anything about Maya.
Okay, we go to the bottom then.
That's a lot of junk. But maybe what I need is somewhere in there.
What happened with Maya, man? Like, everyone has secrets that they don't want to say. Wrinkled note. Let's start from the top. Fashion.
Maybe he reads it for the articles.
Okay. Wait, what else though?
Yasmin did one of these?
The Snapping Turtle and Caledon University present Krampus and Campus. Oh, she got roasted. Krampus roast with guest of honor Yasmin Fayyad. Have you been naughty or nice? Okay. Folded paper?
I didn't realize just how much Lucas's book has resonated with people.
Dear Professor Colmenero, I am writing to tell you that the Caledon Book Club is going to be reading Wilder Beasts Than These for the month of March. I read it last summer and absolutely fell in love with it. I think it's probably my favorite book now, and I wanted to share the experience with the rest of the group. Wilder Beasts Than These means a lot to me, especially as a Latina. I didn't get to see myself represented much in media, so Carolina's story is pretty near and dear to my heart. It would make my year if you came to book club meeting on Tuesday, March 31st. I was thinking you could be here while we discuss the book and maybe do a small reading for us. Excited to hear your reply, Valeria Cruz, Caledon Book Club President. Wrinkled.
M.O. That could definitely be Maya Okada.
Can be, yeah. Can't believe the Lucas Colmenero wants to be my mentor. Going to bring in what I have so far tomorrow. I'm a little stuck on where to go next, so maybe you can help me brainstorm. Excited to see what you think. Thanks again, M.O.
Whoa, why were Lucas and Maya meeting so much? This can't be a repeat of what happened at my high school. One time was far too many.
There's a lot, yeah. Wait, do they have a relationship? Or maybe not?
Of course, Lucas is the type of asshole that makes you buy his own book for class.
Required. Creative writing for prospective fictionalists by Lucas Colmenero. Did I had a teacher like this back then? Yeah. He would require to buy a book, and then when we saw the book, it was him. His book, I mean. My god. Plagiarism. Caledon University has zero tolerance policy for plagiarism. If plagiarism is discovered, he will receive a 0 on the assignment and will have to report to President Fayyad for further review. Consequences may include suspension or dismissal from the program. Okay, we check all of this right now. Blue folder.
Well, this at least confirms Maya took his class.
So yeah, these three, Vin, Safi, and Maya, all freshmen. Okay, we checked all of it. Yep. Mug family photo.
World's okayest dad. Might be the first time Lucas didn't oversell himself.
He's not the best, he's just okay.
Seems like at least one student remembers Lucas fondly.
The golden moment, Jorge Martinez, Mr. Colmenero. It's been years and you probably don't remember me, but I was hoping you'd do me the honor of being the first one to read this. My publisher would go crazy for a blurb, but that's not what's important. You inspired me so much as an undergrad. I just wanted you to tell me your thoughts. Advance reader copy, do not distribute. Is it okay though that you sent something like this? Like what if Lucas suddenly say, oh, this is my book now, I'll publish it. But then again, yeah, this one is gonna get published anyways, right? So you probably cannot steal it anymore.
Surely there's something good in here. Looks like a fun read. I didn't know Lucas did fun.
What was the title? Think I'm in love with a slug? Okay.
That's probably his ex-wife. They look really happy here.
We can rotate. This is the same. Ooh, a key. But it is the same photo from the other one.
What a strange place to find a key. Must be significant.
What do we do next? We got a message from
Would
Moses.
Alderman's mother know what happened to her son?
Wait, okay, so where do we hit it? Update. I thought I hit a wall in Alderman Mystery, but then I got a single ping from the name Alderman in Lakeport area. There's a bizarre report from 40 or so years ago about a widow named Mrs. Marjorie Alderman, who'd be in her late 60s now. I'm still reading through it and I'll reach out as soon as I made a sense of it. Okay, believe me, after what we saw up there, I will. The official report was Marjorie Alderman was diagnosed with severe abdominal pains, a psychosomatic response to the overwhelming grief stemming from the death of her husband. So yeah, he was never born, basically. Jesus, I know. Detective Vince Alderman was never born and never existed, but the residue remains at the margins. The scientist in me is curious about how of it all, but the black guy in a horror movie in me says it's better to leave this particular thread alone and the latter one out. But you're not gonna die, man. You should have died already if that was the case. Come on, that's probably the best course of action, and thank you, Moses, for everything.
If Alderman never existed, how the hell do Moses and I remember him?
Maybe because you were there at the time that it happened, right? So, who knows? I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's science. I had to check. I just wish that we could tell Safi about this wild stuff. So do I. We need to figure this out before what happened to him happens to someone we care about. Reggie. Keep seeing posts about people breaking into crime scenes. Good luck. Have fun being traumatized for the rest of your life. Let me apologize in advance for behaving like a hall monitor. But do you need help? Thanks, Dr. Hunter. I'm fine. I'm just being dramatic. Please don't hesitate to reach out if the time comes. And not just to me. Caledon's mental health resources aren't as robust as I'd like, but they do exist. I said, where do we use the key then? Here? Try luck.
Doesn't fit.
Coffee, espresso machine.
Guess normal drip just doesn't cut it for Professor Colmenero.
Oh, you got a lock here? Use it then. Ooh.
That's not what I was expecting. Wait, 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet? I know this. Maya wrote this.
Wait, did you steal it? 1,000,000 miles beneath my feet, something less pointed, more metaphor. In that city, the beast rose and stared into me. It became me. I had always been the beast. But that was later. Now I was trembling, a freezing cold in January morning. Beast? Why is a beast still? So did Lucas steal Maya's book? Maybe, right? Because yeah, the title of this, not the title technically, but what is underlined here is pretty much like near the same title of Lucas's book. I took a step forward or toward the moving truck, glanced back at the people gathered on the curb, and instantly understood what it felt like to drown. My parents were looking at each other, and Obasan was looking at the ground. Obasan is grandmother. An outsider might see this as obstinance, disapproval at my departure, but I knew they'd been crying and they didn't want me to see. These people own my soul. I thought separating from them was like trying to breathe water. All I could do was trash. 18 is too young, Hannah is only a girl, Obasan said over dinner the night before, talking about me like I wasn't there. She's American, said my father, like Dad explained it. We're all American now. All of us except my brother Kaito had his job in Tokyo. Not even wild horses could drag him from Japan. Those same wild horses that took me from the only home I ever known. Across 200 miles of highway to a city with a beast at its center, where inside a labyrinth, the people who owned my soul would have it torn away from them. The notion of displacement would translate no matter the country. Yeah, encircling the title, encircling the names.
Come on, there's gotta be a copy in here. Maybe 10 of them.
It's gonna be the same.
Holy shit. It's the same.
Yeah, look at this. Look at that. The Hannah is Carolina now. Carolina. Abuelita. The Obasan is Abuelita. And then Kaito became David. He literally stole her book. Jesus Christ. Even the title, right? Damn.
Vin was right. Lucas does have blood on his hands. This is what I've been missing this entire time.
That I sided with the guy and he was actually like bad. He stole this book from
I
Maya.
have to talk to Safi. Safi, hey.
Stay strong, Habibti. You know where to find me.
What is wrong with her? Was she mad at Max?
Is something wrong?
Oh, you want to talk to me now? I've got nothing to say to you.
Safi,
What? Did you spread my business to someone else? Dig up a couple more clues?
Shit. She knows I've been asking questions. I'm not sure who you've been talking to, but I have a good reason.
Oh, you have a good reason. Well, in that case, what's your good reason, Max?
Maybe she knew about the restraining order, right?
I'm worried about you. I think there might be someone that means you harm.
Yeah. Me too. I don't have the energy for this. I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
We're back at the turtle.
I spent so many nights like this when I was on the road. Diners, bars, hotels. I liked being alone then. At least, I think I did. Chloe's probably partying. She'd pick up from me. But it's not up to her to take care of me anymore. I can't just sit here feeling sorry for myself. I need some company. I could ask Amanda to help me drown my sorrows. Or Vin said he'd be here too. In the dead world, turtle, that is.
We can actually leave how I wanted to. Okay. Victoria. Happy birthday, Courtney, my BFF and fellow label whore. You're not with us anymore, but I'll never forget you. God, so sorry for your loss. It's cool you still celebrate her birthday. You must have been really good friends. Courtney? Was there a Courtney back then? I actually don't remember. Yeah, the other names of the other characters. Let me see the journal. What do we got? This is the new one? There are a lot of creeps in the world, and Lucas Colmenero is one of them. True. I was wrong to side with him. He acts like he's dignified, but he's a user. Jefferson was all charm too until he wasn't, no matter how kind he acts. What he did was an abuse of power, and Maya's dead because of it. Who knows what Lucas is capable of? I feel sorry for Robbie to have such an a-hole for a dad. I feel sorry for Safi too. So many people failed her, including me. Okay, so yeah, a lot of stuff happened today, man. A lot of secrets, a lot of lies been telling, or these people have been telling to us. So anyways, we're gonna concede this and do more of Life is Strange Double Exposure in the next one. So I'll just see you then. Bye bye.